All right. This is the Thegos. Welcome to my stream, and I hope that you can hear and see me well. I again have a few issues regarding regarding the delay, like the latency, so to speak. But I did fix a few things today, so I think we are down to 8 to 10 seconds. So yeah, if I don't reply to you immediately, then that's not because I don't want to speak to you. It's just because, well, the latency is still a small problem, but it's okay. It will be okay, I think. So my channel just Emma is there already. Hello, James, and I can hear and see you fine. Perfect. Hi, Emma, and hi, James. Welcome back to one of my streams. Well, my channel just became 2 years old yesterday, which is really cool. So I got this, I don't know, I tried to make this nice, but it doesn't look as nice, I think, as I imagine it to be in my head. But, well, 2 years, really cool, really exciting journey so far. And I thought, let's just celebrate by, I don't know, just having a stream. I don't know, maybe there are a few things that you remember on my channel, something that you find funny or cool. Drop those in the live chat. Otherwise, I thought we would do something different today because, as some of you might remember, my very first video yesterday, exactly 2 years ago, was actually something RPG related. It was about the Deadlands setting for Savage Worlds. Really cool. So that's why I thought we'd do something RPG related today. Emma is saying, congratulations on 2 years. Thank you. Your channel is my go-to channel for board games. That is really, really great to hear. Thank you so much. Had you asked me about 2 years ago if I would have ever thought someone would say something like that about my channel, definitely not. Definitely not. And Caller Peter's here too. Hi. Hey. Good to have you on the stream. YouTube is actually not telling me that there are more people in the viewing this stream. So I think something's broken on YouTube's side. So great to hear. Good to see that more people out there. And what I thought we would do today is take a look at this here, because this is something RPG related. I don't know if it's good or not, because I've only glanced at it, but I haven't really had the chance to check it out. And I thought this might be something cool for the channel. Why not something board game related today? Well, because the very first video 2 years ago was actually RPG related. This is really annoying me here. Come on. And so I thought we'd do something RPG related today, but not a full-fledged one. Just take a look at the tiny library by, I think, Longtail Games. Let's just crack this open and see what is in there. Actually, I came kind of prepared, so I have all kinds of dice here, and even more dice, and some stuff to write on and write with. I don't know. That might actually help us. I don't know, whatever we need for these RPG kind of things. So yeah, this box is really cute. It's really, really cute. So what this actually is you can just open this up and then you can get this out of here. I think it has almost the same form factor as Sheffy. This little small game that I played on my channel once, and now I'm too stupid to open that, but you know that from my unboxing videos. There we go. So you see you have this little inlay here, and then you have all these cards in here. So I did pre-select a few that might be interesting, but I just had a quick glance. I don't know, maybe they might not be interesting. But there's 50 one card RPGs in here, right? So you just take out one card, and then you can have an RPG experience with either by yourself or even with more players. I don't know if they're all good. I don't know. I have no idea, but I just thought we'd take a look at some of those. You see there's quite a lot. This is a really cool box, but actually what you can also do is if you have another deck box, I have these where my sleeves are usually in, and then you can also put them in a box like this, right? Might be a form factor that is better for traveling or carrying around, I don't know. So that might actually also be a pretty cool idea to do so. Caller Peter saying, haha, you need a few more dice. Well, actually, I do have even more dice than there are in here. But they're just some dice that I don't like as much, and I only have 2 of these boxes only. So I definitely need to get more. I actually plan on ordering a few more, because look at this. These are really cool. Let me just show you. Now come on. Let me just get all of that out of the way. Now let me just put it up here. I will probably need it later. So these boxes are really cool. You probably know those, right? You can just open, put all the dice in here. I sorted them by color even. I don't know, that's not really necessary. And then you have like, I have like these small ones here, and even smaller ones, even more small ones. So yeah, so I can just can access them immediately. And even cooler is, I hope it's not too loud here, that for the RPGs that I'm actually hosting with my players, this is even more practical because I can just take this thing with me and just hand it out to the players and say, each of you pick like one compartment, like one set of dice, and then everybody has like enough dice to play, right? It's still way more than I need, but well, you can never have enough dice, and that is a proven fact. Am I saying I've never played an RPG before? This video will be really interesting. Well, yeah, I think it will be interesting. We will not be playing like a real RPG, like, because that's not possible by myself, right? But I have planned actually videos for solo RPGs as well, like more full-fledged ones. If you want to, I could also do like make a live video out of that, right? That is definitely possible. Especially if the delay is like today, because it's a little bit better. Koala Pete is saying that's almost enough D6 for playing Warhammer. No, I don't think so. Well, actually, you might be onto something, because let me just get up, and I hope you can still hear me back here. But I actually do have like these boxes as well. I have not put them into the larger tray yet because I don't have enough room. But these are actually the ones I think you use for Warhammer, I think. Because I did watch two friends play it at some time, and they use these here. There are a few missing because I used them right here on the left for some of these contest games I'm currently covering Sundays. So that's why there are a few missing here. But I think these are enough. If you have like 2 or 3 of these, I think that might be enough. Jeremiah Faustino, welcome to the stream, is saying, what's the number 1 on the cover? Is this box part of a series? I think so, question mark. It said like Tiny Library number 1, but as far as I know, there is not a second one yet. So I think these RPGs, as far as I know, I will put like a comment in the as a pinned comment in case I'm wrong here. But I think these RPGs already existed, and what they did is they made like a collection of these one-card RPGs that you could probably find online. I think that's how it worked, and I guess they just want to leave themselves the option of doing like a second one, right? I haven't seen a second one yet. I think there was something similar that came out at some point, but I think for this Tiny Library RPG thing, this is I think the only one so far. Yeah. And also one thing that's important to note is that these are all like different creators, right? Like as I said, like I think these were online or you could find them someplace, and like a lot of people made like these like business card RPGs or like these one card RPGs, and so these are all by different creators, which you can see because they kind of look different as well, some of them, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. Skippy is asking me, have a favorite solo minigame automa. I love solo minigames, a la Marquise and Mintworks, but much prefer an AI to play against versus highest score. That's a really good question. So like you're specifically talking about minigames, right? I think that's a little bit tough. I think I would have to then mention the button shy games. For example, something like Death Valley. I actually like the Automa of Death Valley quite a lot. It's a simple Automa, but I like that one quite a lot. And Marquise is a very good game as well. I've only played it twice, I think, digitally, and I was thinking about getting it in physical form, but I'm just not good at the game. So I don't know if that's a very good investment, right? So I haven't gotten it yet. Apart from that, there are some really good solo Automas, if you're not looking at mini games. Especially, but if you like solo mini games, they don't all have automas, right? But solo mini games in general, like Emma and a lot of other people know that I would then mention a few button shy games because they actually do that quite well. They are really able to condense that solo experience really well into a very, very small package. Like the Tiny Epic games, they're good as well, but to be honest, I have played like 4 of them so far, or 5. And there's only one I kept. All other is sold off by now because I don't know. I have a small box, but I find them more fiddly than actually like functional for their size. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But they are pretty good as well. Especially which one I like a lot is the Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, to be honest. So yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at a few of these, right? So what I did is I kind of glanced at like some of them, and here are just a few that are kind of like pre-picked. I don't know if these are playable actually, right? We'll have to see about that. But there are many more. So we can also just take a look at a few that we might not be able to play together, but that we can just take a look at so we kind of have an idea of what's in here, right? There's just so much stuff in here. It's incredible. Some of these are like really like free, so to speak, right? Where you just like role play a lot, and some of them are a little bit more guided. Some involve like rolling dice. It's really interesting. So let me see. It says 1 here. Shuffle the cards, take one at random. Right. So you have like a list of the RPGs, but it doesn't say anything about a second part. So I don't know. But I guess they just want to leave an option of having 2 at the end, right? So let me grab a bit of tea and then we can continue. Skippy is saying, any thoughts on the postmark style of releases? Voyages and Aquamarine via download and Kickstarter release. I can see many more creators going this route, but surprised that more haven't adopted. Yeah, actually, what Postmark is doing is kind of genius, I gotta say. Let me get a drink here. I did not play Aquamarine yet, but I have played Voyages. I think there are like 1 or 2 videos on my channel for that. And this is a really genius concept. Releasing a game that works really well and that is fun, but then also having like this kind of live service kind of thing, right? That you get like more and more maps, and also having that Discord community where like people can send in their own creations for that game. That is pretty genius what they did there. That is insane, and I would really like more creators going this route, just as you said. I definitely would, yeah, for sure. I think that it just creates. It's not about the value of the game only, right? It's also about just creating a community around your games, and that can be a really strong factor, right, for your future releases and stuff. So I think that's really good. Am I saying my mission is to find a button check game that has a small footprint as well as a small package so I can play it on a plane? That is actually a pretty good thing. You know what? If you don't mind us pausing with Time Library for a moment, let's take a look here. Because I don't know if you can hear me back here. Come on. Because I actually have like all my button check games in a box by now. They're not all of them in here. There are a few that are in my. There are a few that I don't have here. But I think with a small footprint, it's kind of tough. So Pendaquark, yeah, like a really small footprint. It depends on whether you want, if you want solo games or not. If you mean if you don't want a solo game, this one is great. Because this one can be played anywhere. It's an in-hand card game, really great for 2 players. That's Revolver Noir, really great game. Moving Pictures does not have a huge footprint. I did play it on the plane. And you can also play it solo. There is a solo Automa for that. Definitely. And then, like Skippy is saying, Numsters. I have not played it yet because it hasn't arrived here, but that's an in-hand solo card game. Also, something that you can definitely play on a plane because, well, it is an in-hand card game, right? But I think these are the only ones. Maybe you could make a point for Tossimussi, right? But I know that... I know, Emma, that you like these puzzly games, right? So I think that is pretty much it. Like, of the games I know, at least. There's also that fishing game, how's it called? Fishing Lessons? But that has a higher footprint as well, unfortunately. So I don't think that's what you're looking for either. So Numsters would be a good idea. As well as, what did I say? Maybe, if it doesn't need to be too puzzly, Tossimussi, right? Well, actually, that does have quite a footprint as well. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of tough because most of them do have quite a footprint, especially one of the latest ones, the Spellcrest one. That is huge. I don't even know how to record that for the channel yet. So, yeah. All right, so let's take a look here. I have no idea if these are any good. Some of these are really strange as well. So let's just take a look here. This kind of caught my eye here. The Kiwi. Kiwi has joined the stream. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Really glad to have a lot of people here, actually. That is amazing. Especially, even though I'm not even talking about board games today too much. But that is really cool. So is that too small, or can you see that? Because this kind of caught my eye. It's called Wallet Dungeons. And I think what you do is like you roll like these sixes and then you just assemble a dungeon. That is pretty much all you do. But I don't think you actually play through that dungeon. But it could be kind of cool, like a dungeon generator. I just want to try that. That might be an idea. Am I seeing it fine? That is perfect. Then I don't have to do work with the second camera because, to be honest, I haven't set that up yet. So, okay, what do I need for this? Like one thing, like some of them are really tough to understand what you actually have to do because you have to condense everything in like one card, right? And that is pretty tough. Although some of them are just empty almost. So yeah, so let's try that. Let's see what we can do with that one here. So what do we need? It doesn't say what we need, but I guess we need the sixes for each die. Add its value to all. Okay, I don't know. Let me just get a few d6s here. Let's take a few. Let's take some larger ones, so we can see better. I think. I hope that wasn't too loud. Let's just take a few with different colors here, just to make it fun, right? Come on. There we go. I don't know how many we need. Let me just put like a few there. And like I have like really like stupid fingers for getting like stuff out of small compartments. There we go. And then I don't know. Maybe take this one here as well. Oh, I can't get it out. Okay, I've fat fingers. Oh, come on. Okay, this is not gonna. Oh, okay, we got it. So let me just take a few of these out here as well. Some colored ones here. I don't know if we need that many, but now we have a few. Skippy is asking, do you have a preferred time to record your videos? Seems board game content, like most creators, prefer really morning prior to then going to work. That's an amazing question because I actually do have an answer here, like kind of. So I used like for 1.5 years, I think, which is quite a long time regarding like that my channel just turned 2 years old yesterday. So I actually had to record my videos approximately between, let's say, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. For like this, I had like this 3-hour window to record my videos. Why is that? Well, I was working with natural lighting, and I'm living at the south side, right? So that means like around 1 or 2 p.m. like the sun comes around, and then everything is I can't record anything anymore, right? Because it looks horrible. So that's one thing. Early in the morning wouldn't work there either because it's dark, right? And now for the past few months, I have been recording, as you can see here, because everything is stable. I'm recording with natural looking light, but like controlled lighting. I do have my lamps here, like the shades are down here, like the window is completely closed off, so I only have that light to work with. And now I can record at any time. Preferred time is in the morning, not too early before work, because I have to leave at 5:30 in the morning, and recording before that would be too early, right? So I don't do that. But like in the morning, like starting at like 8, 9 a.m., that's pretty cool time to record, or at night. Like after dinner, then maybe relaxing for half an hour, and then like doing like small videos at night. I like that a lot as well. I don't really like recording videos during the day, except if they're like really long videos, like videos that I need like 3 or 4 hours recording time for, right? For example, my Black Angel playthrough. I did that during the day and it took me like 3-4 hours, as well as all my reviews. Like most of my reviews at least, I usually need like 2-3-4 hours just for the video recording. So yeah. But like morning and night, that's pretty much like what I like the most. Emma's asking, what have been your favorite videos to record over the past 2 years? Oh, there's so much. I think some of my absolute favorites. Look at this. Look at how I wrote. Just ones and twos almost. There are like a lot of videos, but I actually like the live videos a lot because of questions like that and you interacting with me, especially like the room escape games. These were really fun. I really enjoyed filming those with you. Apart from that, there are like some videos that I still kind of watch, like some parts of today, because I'm like proud of specific moments or moments that looked really cool. Like I had this, you know that I love montages, right? And there was like this one montage I really liked. You know what? I can actually show that to you maybe. Give me a second. I should be able to show that to you because I will just have to take quickly look for that. but that was. Do any of you remember what my video was called with the eraser, the print and play with erasers? How was that called? Like Racing Stars or something? Yeah, Racing Stars. That's it. And there was like this one. Let me just find that, because I can just put that in here. You should be able to see a different window now. So this was like a print and play. I recorded a long. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. I recorded that a very long time ago. You see, like I did it like way differently. When was that? Yeah, more than a year ago. And there was like this one montage I really liked. There we go. This one I really liked. This was one of my very first montages. Should be there any moment. Let's see.
I will just assign one color to each racer.
You should be able to see that. And that was really cool. That was a really cool montage. I liked that quite a lot. I still remember that up to today.
Alright, so now we have a color.
Yeah, that's pretty much like, that was like one of like many small things that I just enjoyed. That was just an editing thing, right? It wasn't really like a recording thing, but it was an editing thing that I really enjoyed. That was really cool. So for example, like that was pretty cool. And yeah, like many other things. Like I really enjoyed like my Black Angel playthrough, for example. That was really fun. It was a huge video. And also some of my reviews. I think like one of my very first more professional review was for Lands of Gelzer, and I was really proud of that. That was like the time when I started like really investing much more time in my YouTube channel. That was really great as well. Patrick Joner, I hope I pronounced that correctly, is saying congratulations on your 2-year anniversary. I quite enjoy your channel. You have a unique video selection of small solo and print and plays. Yeah, that is actually one thing I want to keep. No matter how large this channel will grow, maybe it will grow much more, maybe just a little bit, I don't know, but I always want to keep like these small and obscure games on this channel, right? That's very important to me. There are enough channels just focusing on the mainstream stuff. I want to cover those too, like the ones that I like, but I want to cover like this stuff, right? Stuff like this small obscure stuff. So that will not go anywhere. Definitely not. I love all your questions. I just got a mail a little while ago by one subscriber who asked me a few questions because they are thinking about starting a YouTube channel as well. And it took me like a week or something because I have to like have the time to reply. But I usually reply to that, and I did like send a pretty long reply actually. And there were some questions here, and some of questions that you're asking today are quite interesting. So maybe I'll do an Ask Me an AMA video at some point. That'd be pretty cool. I might do that because there's some really cool questions in here. Okay, so I definitely need a sip of tea, but let's see how that works here. So, but keep asking questions, right? We can just hang out today and have a bit of fun. This is just like a side activity, right? Okay, so Water Dungeons. Create the dungeon by rolling a handful of these 6s and assemble based on results. Okay, so we have dead ends. Okay, we have way too many dead ends. I will give myself the power to reroll in a minute. So ones are dead ends that cannot touch more than one die. So we will just have to lie it like on one side, and we can only connect one room to it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then 2 are passages. They cannot touch more than 2 dice. Okay, so there can only be one on the other side. Then we definitely need to re-roll a few because we will just have dead ends, right? Well, let's just work with the dead ends for now. Okay. Then 3 is a split that cannot touch more than 3 dice. I do have a 3 here. Okay. Can I also like put dice on top of each other? Like different floors? I think so. I can do that. I think so. So 4 is Crossroads, can touch up to 4 dice. And then 5. So I get it. Oh, I get it. So, okay, so we are working now with just creating that layout of the dungeon, then we will fill it with rooms, actually. Okay, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, this one can touch 2. Well, just pretty much what the number says, right? This one can touch up to 4, but we don't have that many. Let me see. Maybe we can put something like this in here, right? And then have like these 2 dead ends here. You see it? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 each here, and that's 2. But here we can have 3. You know what? Maybe let's put it like here in the corner, right? Oh no, that doesn't work because of the 1 here. That doesn't work. Well, it says up to 3. Yeah, up to 3. So it's fine like this. Oh, actually, we still have that one here. What is the 5? Tower. Stack all. Must touch at least 2 dice. Oh. So we have to stack this one. Like this, I guess. And then, I don't know what we do then. It must touch at least 2 dice. That's not possible. Because, no. Wait. But it only touches 1 there as well. I don't know. I don't really get that, but let's just do it like this. I think that's pretty cool, right? Is that okay? I think that's pretty cool. We could also do it like this. We have like a long hallway here, and then we get in the tower at the end. Can you see it? So these are stacked here, right? Like this. Isn't that pretty cool? So that is pretty cool. Okay, so we have that already. So how do we continue? Perry Jonah is saying, every time I watch your video, I come away looking to purchase the game you are showing. Yeah, this is actually just a side effect, right? The side effect of having a YouTube channel. I actually, well, by now, I think if I get like a game rank a lot, then I actually say like, oh, you should get this game if. But usually I don't really want anyone to spend money buying games, right? I just want to like show off games, like share this passion with you. But I have heard that quite a lot, that people like start like putting games on their wish list and trying to find them. And I think it's a compliment. I take it, it's flattering me that people like my opinion enough for these games and trust my opinion enough to buy those games. But it's never my intention, right? Nobody's paying me to advertise games. So yeah, but you're not the only one who's saying that. Skippy is saying, thoughts on looking at previous years' 9-card P&P Nano Game winners. Really enjoyed Bolets. I have heard of that. Or Bolet. I don't know which language that is supposed to be. A lot of amazing ideas coming from first-time developers in these competitions. Thanks for showcasing them. You're very welcome. I really love showcasing those games. And because it's really exciting for me as a content creator who has played a lot of games to actually look at games while they're being developed. I love that. I do have a prototype here as well as a playtester that was sent to me, but I haven't had the chance to look at it yet. But I really, really enjoy that. So that's cool. And that's a good idea with the previous years winners. I need to do that at some point, to actually spend the time going through all the contests, looking at all the winners, and then do like compilation videos maybe. I don't know. But I haven't had the time yet. Really, time is like the biggest problem I have for this channel. Otherwise, you would see a video every day. But yeah, even 3 videos a week is a lot. Having like a full day job and also having like other things, but except work and YouTube, right? So, but it's a good idea. It's definitely on my list, and I will now circle that idea on my list. So I will try to like pretty soon take a look at how I can do that. So, okay. So now for each die, add its value to all neighboring dice to determine its room. Okay, exciting. Okay, so let's start here on the left. On the left here, we have like the first die, and that one is... Why am I writing with this one? That's the wrong pen. Let me get that one here. And that one is 1 and 4. That is 5, so that is a sepulchre. Okay. That is nice. I used to know what that is, but I don't anymore. Please drop that in the comments, that you can explain that kind of room to me. Then we have the 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty high. That's a kitchen. I like that. I like kitchens because, trivia, I love cooking. Those on my Discord server should know that. Chris Low Res Dreams, nice name, is saying, is the tiny library available as PNP? If not, how to get it to Germany? Well, I am German, so I got it as well. You can actually, it was like a late bag, but you can actually purchase it online. It will be sent to Germany. Is that available as a print and play? I don't know. Probably. I'm pretty sure it is, because you will have to, I mean, these are just cards, right? I mean, these are just 50 cards. Printing them out should be possible. I'll research that later. Let's research that later and see if we can find that. Actually, you know what? Let's just take a look online here. Let me just open a new tab and let's look at Tiny Library, Print and Play. Let's see. Tiny Library. I see it on itch.io, I think. I think I see it here. Tiny Library, $10 US, a downloadable game, yeah. So if you go to itch.io, you should be able to download it for $10 and then you can print it yourself. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. And then you see like here Tiny Library Digital and Print and Play. Why ever there are two files, maybe one of them is the rules kind of thing, like the list of the games, right? So yeah, you can actually download it yourself. But you can also like just purchase it and get it sent to Germany, I think. If you can still do that. I did the laid back option, that was possible. Okay, so we have these two ones here. They're both 5. So these are both the same kind of room that I will not pronounce again. And you still owe me an explanation here. Otherwise I would have to look it up because I don't know what that is supposed to be. Okay, cool. And then we have the next one. Here is a 2 + 2 + 4. So that's 2, 4, 8. That is a courtyard. That is pretty cool. So you like from the kitchen you get into the courtyard immediately. Maybe we have some tables in the courtyard, right? So like the waiters can like get the stuff from the kitchen directly here to the people that are seated in the courtyard. That actually sounds pretty cool. Skippy is asking, what's your preferred method for printing a print and play? Print at home or at a print shop? Cardstock weight, laminate, or sleeve? Okay, this is gonna be, I don't know if embarrassing is the right word, right? But I know that a lot of people do print shop things, and I don't, because I have to print like a lot of stuff for the channel, right? And I don't think I would even have the time to actually like go to a store to do that. So what I did is, so what I usually do is let me get this one here, because I just filmed it, I just released a video with of this Prince Glitterhorn here a little while ago. What I do it very easily. What I do is I print like these sheet of cards, these card sheets separately, right? And I print them on like medium thick paper. They're not really thick, but they're thick enough. If you then put them like back to back, and then I just put them in a sleeve. That's it. 2 reasons for that. First of all, that is the easiest way for me to print games. It's like fast, it's easy, it's quick. I can just cut that on the couch while I'm listening to music or watching something. And also, I really like the feeling of sleeves, right? I really enjoy that. I just love the way it feels, it sounds, so that's why I do it. Of course, these are like the print and play games. These are just fine for me. Usually, like the games I like the most, I would actually probably professionally print them or even purchase them, right? Like purchase them in physical form. But for like these print and play games I do for the channel and just play like at home, I do it like this. It is probably it's like the most simple version, but I have heard a lot of people have said that this looks actually pretty good on channel, so that's why I keep doing it for now. And Parik Jonah is saying that he just went to their Kickstarter and you can purchase their PNP or physical. Great. Yeah, I think that physical thing is probably that is the laid back thing, I think. Because I did not pledge, like the late pledge, I mean. That's not the pledge I did on Kickstarter or anything. It's like on their page. So that makes sense. Emma's asking, I'd love to see a top 20 solo print and playlist. That is a good idea. Let me note that actually down. That is a good idea. I will just put it down here. Top 20 solo PNP list. That is actually a cool idea. I could do that. Yeah, and I actually have a few ideas for my top 10 already right now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I might do that. That's a really cool idea. By the way, I don't know why I'm using these index cards. I have these here. These are much cooler. I will use these for the final version. Okay. So we have the courtyard here. And then so it says to all neighboring dice. And halls and towers are single rooms with all their dice summed. Okay, so this one here means that I will have to, like, I think I have to add all of them. So that's 2, 4, 7, 12. So this one here is a 12, and that would be, what is that, a 12? A garden. A courtyard and a garden. Doesn't that make sense? And then here we have the tower. And the tower would be 10. A forge. That fits well as well. Isn't that cool? So that would be now our dungeon that we created, right? So how does it continue? Place an entrance where it makes sense. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Where would be, like, the entrance would probably, like, be in the garden, maybe? Maybe in the courtyard, right? Would be the entrance, I think. Yeah, let's do the entrance right here. Okay. So we have the entrance right here, and then we go into the courtyard. Then we can go through the dungeon into the garden, into the forge, or through the kitchen into these rooms, whatever these are. And you haven't commented yet, so you haven't told me in chat yet. So I will actually have to now research it. So let me see. That is sepulchre. That is a small room or monument cut in rock or built of stone in which a dead person is laid or buried. And we have 3 of those right by the kitchen. Oh man, this is not good at all. Alright, but that's our room. So, our little dungeon. How does it continue? For extra detail, modify each room based on highest or lowest neighboring die. Oh, okay, we can do even more. Okay, so for the one lowest... No, I don't get it. Wait. Lowest... I see. So for the... No. Modify each room based on highest or lowest neighboring die. I don't know. So let's just start with the 4 here. That's the kitchen. And then... Oh, I see. 4 is here, and then we look at the lowest die, and that makes it ornate. So we have an ornate kitchen, so it's like really nice. Let me just do it like this. Ornate. And the sepulchres, like the graves, they would... one right here, and then we look at the highest, which is a 4. They are all crumbling. Well, that makes sense, right? They are all crumbling. The courtyard. Oh, Olaf Viden just joined the stream and is saying congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. This is crazy. I would have never thought that I'd be live streaming after like 1.5 years of my channel, that it would grow to be 2 years and actually also like build a little community around it. I would have never thought that, to be honest. When I sat down yesterday, 2 years ago, with that with that RPG box, yeah, I would have never thought that. But well, I guess the very hard work actually did pay off. So the courtyard is a 2, and then we look at the highest side, which is 4. So it's also crumbling. Oh, crumbling. Sorry, that looks like, it doesn't look nice, but I will correct that in just a second. And 8, oh, there is no 8. But the highest I would be the 5. So the garden is locked. Oh no, I'm looking the wrong... No, I need to look there. 5 is flooded. The garden is flooded. Okay, sure, why not? And then we have the forge, and the forge is pristine. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we just built. So that is like the first... Oh no, wait, there's even more. Roll an encounter in each room. You know what? We need to do it a little bit nicer here, right? So let me just push that up here. So, 2, 4, 5. We can do them quite large, I think, right? Let's just try to do them like as large as we can. I think like this. Maybe even one more. Come on. Let's do it one more. Like this. And then we will have like a little entrance here. Right? Like that. And then, how many did I do? 5. So 2. We have another entrance right there. Maybe let's have like a side entrance here. I think that's pretty cool. And then also have like a side entrance here, maybe. Like this. right? And then we have another room here, like that. Okay, I think like this it looks much better for our dungeon here. And then we have the courtyard with the entrance to the side. So let's just do like a larger... Let's do the courtyard a little bit longer. Like this. And have a larger entrance. And like the garden, like it's right there. So like this. And here we have like the entrance. Maybe we have some stairs that kind of lead up to the courtyard. Like this, right? Perry Jonas saying, lol, okay, that was funny. I hope that is not indicative of the cooking happening in the kitchen. I hope not. I hope not. Well, I mean, it's like we can like put as much RPG in here as we want to, right? So if we want to say that is how the cooking is happening, we don't know who the guests are, right? Maybe these guests actually like that kind of cooking. But then I want to take back my statement that I want to sit there and eat, right? Because then I don't want to do that anymore. Definitely not. So, and here we have the garden. Let's do the garden like a little bit longer here as well. And then here we have like the forge. Let's do like the forge a little bit larger. You know what? Let's give the forge like a cooler look because that's like a tower. Let's give it something like this here. That isn't that's kind of cool, I think, right? Like that. Okay, so that would be now the layout of our little dungeon. So I don't know what is dungeon about that. I mean, we have a garden, a courtyard, and a kitchen, but you know, a dungeon can pretty much be anything, right? So, and then we have like the sepulchre here. So, yeah, let's just do it like this here. I don't know. I'm not the best drawer, right? So that skeleton looks actually pretty happy. But yeah, and then we have another one here. Oh no, that one looks even worse. I'm sorry about that. Well, it's just a very thin skeleton. Skippy is asking any content creators you follow in the board game space. Tikio and Beyond Solitaire also covers a lot of solo games that are out of the mainstream. I actually do watch quite a lot of content creators. Well, now that I'm a content creator myself, I don't watch as much board gaming content anymore because I have enough to do with like board gaming content myself, right? But yeah, there are quite a few that I actually watch, and some of them I really enjoy. Who I really like to enjoy, who I really enjoy watching is, for example, Actual. I like those quite a lot. My most favorite content creators are actually Before You Play. Monique and Naveen, I like to watch them a lot. They actually mentioned me in one of their videos in their Cascadia playthrough, which was really cool. That was I don't know, that really flattered me, right? That was really flattering that they mentioned me there. And I think they even linked to my Cascadia playthrough back then. So these two I like to watch a lot, and then there are like lots more. So Beyond Solitaire is pretty good. Also, what's his face? Now I can't think of the name. It's like Slicket Rips isn't too bad. I used to watch a lot of Rado because Rado I still enjoy his content, but somehow I would prefer a little bit more critical content. I know that he only covers games that he enjoys, but still a little bit more like critical stuff would be kind of cool. But apart from that, I like to watch him a lot too. The Dice Tower depends. There are some videos that I enjoy, but I would not count them as my most favorite content creators. I just like some of their cast, right? So, and let me put a big counter here for the kitchen, right? Like I have like a stove top here, kind of that. Like with a pan right here, right? Okay. Enroth is 186 is asking, how did you decide that you want to make an international English-speaking channel since you are German? Good question. Good question as well. I did not do a lot of thinking before starting the channel, right? And that is like one of the best tips I can give to anyone wanting to do a YouTube channel. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Because that's what I did. I just thought like, you know what? I have been wanting to have a YouTube channel for like 12, 13 years, no joke. So I thought, and every year I'm thinking, I should have. And then I just thought, you know what? Instead of saying I should have, I'm just going to do it. I just sat down and just recorded the video. But of course, there were a few things I had to think of before, like how is my channel going to be called? Well, Attackers, that was easy because that's the name. I've been running with that name for a while. Also, what did I want to do? Well, easy, board games, sure. And the third thing was, what is the audience I want to speak to? And I thought, like, do I want to actually have like a German-speaking audience or like an international one? And I did decide to do the international one because, first of all, I'd say I'm quite proficient in English, so I think I can articulate myself well enough to be able to do that. Secondly, I want to like speak to people all over the world, not just Germany. It's not because I don't like Germans, right? But it's just like I love this international audience I have here. Like my subscribers come from all over the world, and that is amazing because we can share so much more with each other, right? And also, I just want to be able to speak to more people because I want to. The main reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel is to share this passion, right? And the more people I can share this with, the better. So that's why I decided, okay, I will do it in English. I decided also not to do it in English and German because that would just split my audience and that would be really bad for my channel. So I did not want to do that. Skibby saying congrats on the mention, that's huge. Yeah, it is really huge. It didn't do a whole lot for the channel, but it was just gave me a great feeling, right? That like large content creators were interested in what I was doing here, right? So that was pretty amazing. So yeah. And sorry for not continuing to draw here. Patrick Jonas saying it's amazing you can have an engaging discussion with us all and still draw and set up the game. My brain could not do both. Well, yeah, I think that is also a little bit of practice, I gotta say. Oh no, look at this. Now you can't even get through the entrance because of that table. Well, that's just the way it is, right? That's just the way it is in... Oh, we still need a name, right? Wherever that takes place. Maybe you have a cool name. Could be fantasy, doesn't have to be. Could also be science fiction-y, I don't know. So that's a courtyard. So Patrick, yeah, that is actually a little bit of practice because I was not really able to do that at the beginning either. If you watch some of my older videos, you can see that that I made many more mistakes in my playthroughs. Not because I'm not able to play the games, but having to record something, like always looking at the screen, like am I still in frame, where I'm putting stuff, explaining things to the audience, that really makes you like forget specific like rules and things like that, right? So, and it's similar with the live stream. This one is okay here. This one is a little bit easier because I don't really have to think too much, right? I'm just like decorating the dungeon a little bit. That's pretty much it, right? So it's a little easier, a little bit easier, and in another language too. Agreed, Emma. Yeah. Well, actually, you don't hear it that well anymore. I used to speak even better English regarding my pronunciation because I used to live in North America for like almost 3 years. It's been a long while ago, but still. But I'm still doing a lot of stuff privately in English, like pretty much everything. I watch all series, all movies in English. I read almost every book in English. I play most board games in English, so yeah. So I do have a bit of practice there, right? A little bit at least. So what do you think about my kitchen? And let's have like a trash can here. There's like a trash can. And then maybe we have like a small table here, right? Okay. Let's just do a little more of that. So it looks like, I don't know, maybe like, I'm imagining this is like, it should be stone, but I'm imagining it to be a little bit sandy, right? Like a little bit, I mean, it is crumbling, right? These are crumbling. So maybe even the walls are not quite that great anymore here. You see? Oh yeah, look at this one here. There are like a lot of cracks and stuff, right? Because they're really crumbling. Let me know if you want to see the next card because you're bored of me drawing stuff, right? But I just love drawing even though I'm really bad at it. Okay, so this is the garden, right? And the garden is like flooded. Now I don't have a blue pen here. Let me see if I can find a blue pen in a minute, but we can just do a few like waves like this so we know that there's like a lot of water here, right? I actually would like to keep it black and white, to be honest. Let's just do like very small strokes. I almost feel like Bob Ross, like saying everything that I'm drawing here, as if you couldn't see it. So, and then here we have like huge doors. Like a huge door that leads to the forge tower. Like this here. Yeah, nice. Massive Vault just joined the chat. So hey, welcome to the stream. It's great to have all of you here. This is amazing. You could not have, like all of you, could not have provided me with a greater anniversary stream. So many people here. You're all active. You're asking cool questions. Keep asking questions. That's cool. I should be able to see all these after the video, right? Yeah, I should be. I should be able to. Maybe I will collect all of these and answer them in an FAQ at some point. I actually planned on doing something like that because of that one subscriber that wrote me that mail with a few questions. So yeah, I might actually do that. And Skippy's saying love the doodling. Well, that's good. That's good to know. So you need to help me now. That is a forge. How does a forge, like what do we put in the forge? We will definitely have to use an anvil, right? Let's have like a staircase maybe here. Like a staircase here, right? And then the lines will be a little bit smaller. And that one goes down, and then we will have one that goes up. Well, if it goes up here, then it needs to go up there, right? So let's like put one here that goes up here. Like this. So we have two staircases, and then let's have like a huge table. No, actually, let's put like an anvil here. How would you draw an anvil from the top? Maybe like this. I will get to your comments in just a second. Oh no, that's not a good anvil. How do you draw an anvil? Well, let's just say that's an anvil, right? It's a very cool anvil. And then let's have like a huge table in the middle, like that. And then we will have like racks here with like tools and stuff, right? So here's like a rack. We have another one here. It's like really impractical because you have to like scurry around the entire room to get like two different tools to be able to do anything. But yeah, that's just how whatever this is called works, right? So, and here's another tool rack. Here's something large and a few smaller things. So like this. And then maybe we will have like a small table here that has like a really weird shape. Like, let's make it like a really weird shape. There's a table where you just put stuff on there for the anvil, right? So yeah, that is like a huge stone table in the middle. We just put all your stuff there. So I think that's pretty good. So Enroth is asking, what is the origin story of your nickname, channel name? Oh man, this is something, I have been asked that, and I think I put it in like a small FAQ on my Discord server. There is an origin for my name, but it's nothing exciting. So it's like a really boring story. So when I was little, like more little than I am now, like I think about 12, 13 maybe, at that age you want to call yourself something else, have like a cool nickname, right? And I was thinking about, how could I call myself? And then you probably know the mathematical functions. Let me just put them here. You probably know like sinus, right? And cosine, and I don't know how you actually have that in English, how you call that. And then I always thought, and I just thought that the graphs look pretty cool and stuff, right? And I'm really not a mathematical, like I don't love math at all. But I always thought that the combination of C, O, and S looked really cool because you could do a lot of cool stuff with that, right? So that is pretty much just, I thought that was pretty cool. So I just started calling myself Cos. That's all. I just thought it looked cool, right? It did not have to do anything with the mathematical functions. I didn't care about those, not at all, right? But I just thought the letter combination looked pretty cool. And then at some point I thought like that looks a little bit boring, right? And you want to be cool as a youth, right? I mean, you want to be cool and you want to be like unique, right? So because I wanted to be unique, I actually put like a the in front of that and just called me the Cos, right? That's all. And then that was just for fun. I used that maybe for a year or something, and then I kind of forgot about that again. That was just like a short phase, right? And then at some point, I was starting to become more creative. I was starting to write songs. I still have those compositions. I was writing a novel. I've written a novel. I've written short stories. I've written, all kind of stuff. And for these stories, I actually wanted to get into the business maybe of publishing my literary works and my music. And I needed a name for that. I did not want to use my real life name. And then I came back to this. Because I thought like this looked pretty cool back then. And I want to have something that sounds kind of old, but also kind of modern, right? And so what I did is I just combined that with another. So I called myself Thekos then. That is pretty much how Thekos was created. It just sounds cool. It doesn't really have a meaning. It just has a meaning to me because it's been like part of my life very, very long, right? So that's why I'm calling myself that. And then but for my writing, that was not enough. I also wanted to have a last name, and that is something that nobody knows. I think, of course, my friends and everybody know, but my subscribers, I think none of you know that. But I wanted to, because one of my most favorite bird is the eagle, right? Just because I like that kind of freedom they embody, right? That freedom they have, and like that overview from the very top of the world, so to speak, right? So I wanted to have some last name, something with eagle. And I thought maybe have a color or something in front of that. I just needed some kind of last name. So Black Eagle sounded kind of bad, white, blue, it all sounded bad. But what sounded pretty cool is silver. So this is actually the name I used for many years for my literature and for my music. And I still use that if I do my literature and my music, right? I still do so. But then for gaming, for video gaming and also for board games, for video gaming, I needed another nickname online, right? To play with other people. And then I kept that Thekos, but I did not take Silver Eagle because that's for my literature and my music. So I just put a Sir in front of it because I thought that was really cool. And I really, really enjoy that Sir Thekos kind of thing. I really enjoy that. And that's what I've been using for the gaming space, right? If you go to Xbox Live, if you go on Nintendo Online and you actually befriend me there, you see that this is my name there. I've been Sir Thekos for years and years, for 10 years or something, I don't know. And then for the YouTube channel, I knew because it's gaming, it's a board gaming thing, and I love this name. That's why I call it Sir Thekos. So, long talk, but there's almost nothing behind it, right? But it's just kind of the story how I got to that name. So what do we else have? We have a few more questions. Emma is asking, your videos are really high quality. How long do you spend editing? First of all, thank you. And secondly, how long do I spend editing? Long. So I always spend as much time editing as the video took to record, plus everything I have to cut out, everything I have to speed up, quality changes I have to do, maybe audio adjustments, maybe these small clips that I insert, then finding a clip that I want to put at the front because, I always love to start with something funny or something interesting before the intro. So it depends. If I record a 20 minutes unboxing, then I need around maybe 40 minutes to about 35 to 40 minutes to edit that, and then of course I still have to render and export it, then I have to upload it, then I have to put all the metadata there, create the thumbnails, so it's much more behind that. But just the raw editing process, it always takes me the length of a video, because I watch the video from beginning to end each second just to make sure that everything is okay, right? I don't want to trust in, okay, the beginning is fine, then the rest should also be fine. No, I actually really edit my videos. I cut a lot of stuff out that you don't really see, probably. Some edits you see, a lot of them you see, but not all of them. And then plus whatever I need to finish editing them. I think the longest edit I ever did was around 3 to 3.5 hours just for the editing. Only for that. That was a review. That was there was a playthrough and a review. Yeah, that took 3 to 3.5 or 4 hours even to edit. But that was at the very beginning. Now I'm much more efficient when editing. I'm much faster, I'm much quicker. I know much better how I can work quickly and fast. And so I'm much more efficient now. So I don't really edit 3 or 4 hours anymore, except for something like the Black Angel playthrough, right? Because that was a raw video of 2.5 hours or something. You can imagine how long that took to edit. 3.5 or 4 hours at least, I think. Yeah. Patrick is asking what country in North America I was living in. Well, I'm actually in 2 countries. I lived first when I was 16 years old. I went abroad, and then I went to Seattle, Washington State, West Coast, for 1.5 years approximately, and after that I drove with a bus with the Greyhound for about 84 hours to the East Coast, to Montreal in Quebec, Canada, and then there I lived for another almost 1.5 years, maybe a little bit more than a year. So that's about 2.5 years I was living there. All right, we are done with our dungeon also. So that was only 1 card, and I've been streaming for an hour. That is pretty inefficient. I edit much more efficiently than that. Okay, so and also we can also have like encounters in each room. Do we want to have that? I think it's quite peaceful like that. But let's just say we would do that, right? So then I need even more dice. Oh wait, this dungeon is as large as we want it to be. It just said create the dungeon by rolling a handful of these 6s. It never said we need to use 2, 4, 6, 8. I just did, right? So then we need more dice because we need to roll encounters. Let me find a cool one. Can I find a cool one? Yeah, but my fingers are too thick to get it out of here. Come on. Here. That's a cool one. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Okay, so let's say we wanted to roll an encounter there, right? Then we would just roll the die. That is a 5. And then we would have an opportunity. That's an obstacle and a boon. Okay. How would that look like? Maybe this room is actually like divided here. And there is like a chasm here that we have to cross, right? Because like some of the earth has been torn here. Whatever happened, nobody knows. But something happened here. And then what will we find on the other side? When we are able to, if we are able to cross this, we can get, what can we get? I don't know. What would be something cool to get? Do we want to stay like in character here? Do we want to do it something like, have like something fantasy like? Or do we want to, I don't know, have something stupid we can get there? I don't know. Drop something in the comments in case you have a cool idea. Let me just roll for the next room. Another 5. Okay. Then we have another obstacle here. That obstacle is... Maybe have like a wall of fire. Right? That we have to pass. Like here some fire has broken out, right? And if we pass that, we can get something else. Something cool. Alright, let me roll for that one down there. That is a 4. Nothing. Well, then I don't have to draw anything. In the kitchen, what do we have? A 2. Obstacle. Passive harm. Let's just say they have been kind of clumsy while preparing the food. And there are like little puddles of water and stuff, right? And you can actually slip there. Like this. Okay. So I definitely don't want to eat or cook here anymore. Like this. Okay. And then let's take a look at the courtyard. What do we have there? 4. Nothing. The garden is already flooded. And now there's even an obstacle. Well, I think the flooding is already the obstacle, right? So that is fine. And we can get something there as well again. So, I don't know. Let's just say here we can get like really, really boring. Let's just put like a treasure chest here, right? Like this. Okay. So we have a treasure chest here. Here we have a shelf with a lot of really cool board games that Sir Thekos approves of. Okay. I think that's pretty cool. That is actually the best present here. I don't want that treasure chest. And also we can find something here. Like if we actually can get to this little patch of flowers. That these are supposed to be flowers, right? I don't know if that's if that is something you can actually see. And then there we can get, I don't know. What would be cool? What would be cool to get? I don't know. Maybe actually some good food. There's like a little counter here with some like really actually good food on here, because that food is not edible at all, right? So there's some cool food here. And then, do we have anything in the forge happening? 6. A boon, helpful or valuable. There's a lot of boons here already, right? But if you actually go up these stairs, and if you actually go down these stairs here, then you come up to another small room, right? And it's like a really long staircase. It's a really long staircase. It takes like a long time to get down there. I told you, it's long. It's really long. And when you get down, you just have like a very small room here. And what's in there? What do we have in there? I don't know. In there is a mysterious box. And I'm not going to tell you what's in the box, because that is the question. What's in the box? I guess you can get that reference, right? So, that's it. So, and that is it. That is our dungeon. Like this. So, what do you think? I think it's pretty cool, right? So we have now our little dungeon here. Okay, nice. So that actually was a really cool card. I had the feeling that this could be a cool thing, this wallet dungeon thing. I think this could actually be really helpful, seriously, for creating like dungeons for role-playing games, right? So I don't know, I might actually use that card off and on. That's not too bad. I might actually take it out of the box here and maybe put it with my Game Master stuff, because that's not too bad. That's a pretty cool idea, actually. So yeah, that's our dungeon here. I think it's really cool. Okay. Wow, I've been streaming more than an hour already and we have done nothing. So let's see what else we got. I don't really want to destroy that because it looks so cool, but I'll just push it up here. Like this. Okay, cool. That's Wallet Dungeons. What do you think of that? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so what else do we have here? I don't know what this is. This is something with a dragon. I think I just thought it looked kind of cool, but I don't know how it works, right? We'll have to check that out, how that works. And then we have... what is this? Oh no, it says like you have to use it with Mouse Ritter. That is actually like an RPG. So I think we can't use that. But there are more of those in here. And these are like hexes you can use for an adventure if you play that RPG. That's pretty cool. But I don't own the RPG and I haven't played it yet. So I think we can't use this one. What else do we have? This is also a map. This is actually, I think, a map that you can use for your RPG. I don't know if we can do anything today with that. Yeah, I don't know. This here. Pocket PI. That sounds interesting. Roll a die. Die. That's interesting because dice is the plural and die is the singular. But I know that a lot of people don't want to say die because it has like another meaning, right? And that's why a lot of people use dice as a singular. That is something I still find fascinating. Roll a die for each type of set piece and mark which set pieces are in your investigation. Finally, roll another die, I guess, and add a second set piece. Once each table has a set piece, you must connect all set pieces to solve the crime. That would be kind of cool. We could be constructing something. Then I would need your help, right, to do that. That's pretty cool. We will take a look at that as well. Really cool. Am I saying that look cool? I like the way you turn it into a little drawing or map. Seems quite relaxing. Yeah, I don't think you really have to do it, but I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of do that, right? I could actually imagine doing that. Like, more often. It's kind of cool to envision how could that look like and draw that. Room in a pocket. Oh, that is cool. Describe your ideal pocket-sized room in one word. Roll a 6-sided die to add something to it. Invite someone along to make suggestions and help out with decorating if you'd like. That is cool. We could do that together, you and I. I could like just like maybe generate a random word and then roll the die, and you have to put in the comments what you put in that room, and I will try to draw it as well. Oh no, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm so bad at drawing. But I think this is something I want to do with you guys. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me get something here. And do I also have... Ah, yeah, and I have one with lines as well. Ah, yeah, I have several of those. Skippy is saying, really enjoyed the wallet dungeon. Can you put a link into the video comments after? Yeah, I will do that. I hope I remember. If I don't remember, let me know in the comments of this video or on Discord to do it in case I forget to do it. But yeah, I will definitely do so. Patrick is saying, I like playing solo games in the evening to disconnect from technology and work world. I prefer the solo to be simple and relaxing. Wallet Dungeons looks like it would just do that. Yeah, it's not a game directly, but I mean, it gives you pretty much all the tools to do whatever you want with that, right? It just gives you the tool to create like a small dungeon. Whatever you do with that is pretty much your thing, right? Maybe you can combine it with a game that actually works with like a dungeon structure. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I enjoy that. It says here by Awkward Turtle. Awkward Turtle. I think I actually know that. I think I actually know that name. And BRSTF. I don't know. These are the two creators of that. Yeah, really cool. I like that. So I really need to drink something. I've been saying that for half an hour and I didn't do anything. Always stay hydrated, right? You know that. Okay, let's do that room in a pocket. I'm really excited to try that. So, describe your ideal pocket-sized room in one word. In one word means we probably want an adjective, right? So let's, like, adjective generator, right? Do something like that. Generate 1000 plus random adjectives. Let's do that. Numbered adjectives. Let's say I will generate 10 adjectives. First letter, last letter doesn't matter. Adjective size doesn't matter either. And then of these 10 adjectives, I will choose one I like the most. Okay. So, that is not the same an adjective? Is it? I don't know. Attrition, red, eager, diligent, unable, unbiased, sticky. Scientific is pretty cool. Roasted. Huh. I think efficient would be interesting because that's really tough to do, I think, right? Oh, by the way, you can see the camera in the reflection of the phone. Scientific is pretty interesting. Let's say maybe scientific. But let me do like another generation, see what we can find. Scientific. Okay, let's do another one. Formal, warm, disagreeable, lowly, fine, fertile, nauseating, frightening. Okay, these are cool. And puzzling. You know what? I think puzzling is a cool thing because you can do a lot of things with that. So I think I will use puzzling. Yeah, I think I will use puzzling. Yeah, puzzling's cool. So, what I will do is I will now put a sleeve on here. That is actually the wrong sleeve. Let me get another one. And that shouldn't surprise you, but I do have quite a lot of sleeves, so that should not be a problem. Let me just find the right size here. There we go. Right size right here. So, I don't need the entire box. That's not necessary. So I still have like sleeves in here because I think these fit better. Yeah, these. Oh no, actually, yeah, these fit. Yeah, these fit. Like this. Okay, because I'm actually done right on the card without messing it up. That's what I did for the room escape games as well, like this. Okay. I wanted to say something to Patrick because you were saying to disconnect from technology and work world, and yeah, that is actually. Did I read that comment? I like playing solo games in the evening. I did, yeah. To disconnect from technology and work world, and the same here. Instead of playing video games, which I used to do much more before, I actually just enjoy sitting down with a board game myself and just playing that. Even if it's not a relaxing board game, right? Even if it's something a little bit more complex, that's fine as well. Because I just love that tactile feel of nice components, that like the challenge, that puzzle that the game presents, whatever it is, right? I love that. And of course, sometimes I just like the solo to be simple and relaxing, just like you say. Right? Especially if it's late at night after a day of work or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I always like that challenge, right? So yeah, I would probably not break out like a Spirit. Maybe I don't know. This like a Spirit Island, Dawn of the Zeds, or Black Angel at night after a day of work, right? But anything else goes pretty much. So yeah. Okay, so one word. Is that the right pen? It is. And we said, or I said, puzzling. Okay. I hope it will dry pretty soon because I will have to turn over the card, I think. Okay, and now get ready, all of you, because now I need your help. Let me get a few more dice. Let me just get all kinds of crazy, stupid dice here. Actually, I could also take some dice from my RPG dice because these are really cool. I mean, that's much more fitting, right? So let's take a look at what we have here. So I can show some of my dice to you. There is actually like an old video where I show off most dice, but I don't think these are. I should have shown off all of them yet. So this one is pretty cool. Oh, no, I can't get it out, of course. Same problem again. Like, you know, these fingers are not made for tight spaces like this. I don't want that one. I want this one here. Come on. There we go. I got this one. Then I will take this one as well. That one is cool. This one is kind of hard to read, right? No, actually, it's pretty cool too. These are like the Egyptian ones. These are really cool. Like they have like these small. They have like hieroglyphs here, and then like the die faces like in the corner. These are really cool. Let's take one of those, and I don't know. These are like my Game Master dice. These are the ones that I use the most down here with the skulls because these are clean. These are really clean. These are amazing. I'll take one of those as well. Come on. There we go. So now I have a few dice. I think that's fine. Yeah, maybe like this. Maybe here one of these black ones here. Well, no, then we have two black ones. I have like these colorful ones up here as well. I don't know. I think that's fine. We have a few dice now. Skippy's asking, where do you find all these niche games? I usually find them from content creators like yourself, but figure you have to hear of them from somewhere. Actually, I do so much with board games in my free time. This YouTube channel is probably the biggest thing, but it's not all. I read about board games and watch videos and always like figure out, okay, what are like some small cool board games, which board games are not as well known, right? That's also one thing. I just research a lot of stuff and I just browse the internet. I browse Reddit, I browse P&P Arcade a lot. I have like a backlog of about at least 80 to 100 games I want to showcase on this channel, right? But there's always new stuff also coming, and then I have a few reviews and then contests, of course. I'm never able to show you all of that, but that's pretty much, that's all I do in my most of what I do in my free time, just reading and looking for board games and things like that. So that's how, and also because I especially look for small games. I want to find the obscure, the small, the kind of weird, right? So I love that. Skippy saying, I look at BG when I got time, but it's usually to look up something specific, not just to poke around in a random forum. On BGG, I don't find as much either. Like Reddit. Reddit is like a treasure trove, and just P&P Arcade is always also pretty great. And also you find some stuff on itch.io actually, right? I have some RPGs I want to showcase on the channel at some point that I got there. So yeah. Alright, so room in the pocket. So what we'll do now is I will now roll the die and you will tell me whatever I have to draw there, right? I hope for your participation here. So that's probably the 6, right? Yeah, that is. Alright, so what we have here, we have a wall decoration, a source of lighting, an ornament, a form of storage, a piece of furnishing, or a treasured item. These are all things that we can put in our room, right? So that is a 6. Something that I don't roll very often. A treasured item. So let me know in the chat. Some kind of treasured item, right? And the room is puzzling. That's like the theme of the room, right? Could be anything, pretty much. Could be anything. So let me just wait. I will have to get the perspective right. Wait. Let me do it like small here. So like this, right? That would be how you would draw that room, right? Like this. Yeah, like this. But then I wouldn't see that wall here. And then that wall will have to be empty, I guess. Yeah. I think like this would work, but I think I might need a pencil for that. Do I actually have one right here someplace? Or would I have to try to find one? I don't have one right here. So I will have to try to find one someplace. But I have it in the living room. So, well, then we'll just do it without. I'm still looking for a treasured item for that room, right? Let me know what you come up with while I try to like construct that room here. Wait. Let me do it like this. Yeah, I think like this we can do it. And then we need that wall there. Like this. Okay. Okay. Skippy is saying a pocket watch. That's not too bad. That is a pretty good idea, actually. Sorry, I just need to check my windows here so everything's fine. You can see everything well. A pocket watch. Yeah, okay. And that could be kind of puzzling. Yeah, that works quite well, actually. So, and then... Oh, well, I will have to go there like this. Let's just say the room goes to there, maybe? No, that's too high. Maybe up to there. Like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's about right. Can I get a straight line to there? Probably not. Yeah, kinda. That works. And then we have this one here. And I can also draw that wall here. And I will leave that wall for now, just in case I want to draw anything there, right? So let's just say that is a pretty tall room here. Okay. So we have a pocket watch. Okay. So then let us just maybe have a little table here, right? A little table here in the corner with a pocket watch. I will draw that in just a second. I'm using the wrong pen again. But let me just roll the next one for you. The next one is a 2, a source of lighting I now need. Pocket watch. That's the wrong pen. Come on. There we go. So, and then because with that one I can actually draw a little bit finer. Let's like have like this cool kind of, like some cool legs here. They kind of look like upside down horns. Right? And then I'll put like a little pocket watch on here. And it has like a chain kind of thing that is just hanging down the table. Like this. It is quite small, but maybe I will do a picture and post it on Discord later on. Okay, so we still need a source of lighting from you. And also, let me just roll the next one as well. And also we need a wall decoration. A source of lighting and a wall decoration. Looking forward to some ideas what we could do here. A chandelier. Ooh, I like that. Oh, let's make it let's make it like a huge chandelier. How about that? That is pretty cool. Where should we put the wrong pen again? Where should we put the chandelier? In the corner as well, or put it like central, like a central piece? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Let's make it like kind of central, right? Oh, how would I draw a chandelier? I don't know. Maybe something like this, kind of with a few legs, right? Maybe something like this, and then it needs to go up somehow, maybe like this. I don't know. Maybe like this, just longer, but like long legs, And then maybe have the legs like combined or something like this. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So, and let's like have really like long candles, right? And I still need a wall decoration as well. Okay, so let's see how we can draw that. So let's like have like some long legs here, like this. And then maybe like this actually. I think that could kind of work. That does not look very good. But I never said that I could draw, right? So, and then let's do it like this. And like this. And like this. And then have some like some ornaments here. And then we'll have some wax dripping down here. And have some like long candles here. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of bad that you see not the background there, but maybe we can fix that. It almost looks kind of steampunky, right? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, I still need a wall decoration from you. Okay. That looks horrible. I'm very sorry. But that's how the broken chandelier looks like. Okay. Maybe I should make the candles black, that we don't see the line there in the background, because that looks bad. So, like this. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. Good. Then we need a wall decoration. James says a picture of a castle. I like that. James, that is a brilliant idea. That is very cool. What I don't like about it is that I don't know how to draw that, right? But let me just roll another die. That is a 2. Another source of lighting. Okay, this is going to be a very bright room. Let's like have a huge picture here, right? While you think of another source of lighting. Maybe, James, you have a great idea. Okay, so let's see. Let's just have like a really big picture here. Like that. Is that big enough? I think so, right? That should be worthy of that castle. Oh man, how do you draw a castle? Oof, you have a few towers, right? Like this. Just a few towers somehow, and then you'll have like, yeah, something like this. And just different, I guess, just different levels here of stuff. Yeah. It's not going to look nice, but let's just try that. So we need another source of lighting, and also something else, and a piece of furnishing. That is pretty cool. Oh, so let's put everything down here. Chandelier, because we will have to put that on the card later on. Chandelier, picture of a castle. And then what do we need? Source of lighting and furnishing, right? So let's see. Okay, how do I draw this? Why did I suggest that I should draw all of that? I don't know what has gotten into me. Sometimes I think I'm not thinking enough, but let me just try it. Of course, that line, that I shouldn't have put that line there. Well, we can maybe salvage that by making it a striped tower. Okay. Okay, that's now a Lego castle, I guess. So, and then we'll just have a little thing here. And then here we have like the main building. That is like really big. Like this. And then we actually have another building here. And the tower is right behind here. Right? Have a bit of perspective here. Like this. Okay. We need that big door, of course, right? And we will have some kind of bridge here that is leading to the castle. Because down here we have like that, how do you call it, moat, I think, right? With like water and maybe have like a crocodile in there. Like a nice friendly crocodile. Down here that is just waiting for people that shouldn't be there. So, okay. So we have a nice big armchair and a fire. Oh, fire is cool. So armchair. What am I writing here? That's not armchair. Armchair and a fire. Nice. James loves the crocodile. Well, you don't see it too well, but I'm glad you like it. So, like this. And then we'll have something here, like that. I don't know, maybe have like something like this. So, then of course, some stuff here. We'll have like some large like windows where the archers are. You can look out like that, and also we will have like a large lookout here as well. So I think that's pretty cool, right? So that is our picture of a castle that will actually have like a really cool frame because it is such a special picture. So we will have like a cool frame here, something like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Like that. So, is that approved, James? Do you like it like this? I hope that is something that you enjoy. Okay, so we are not done yet because we still need that fire and that armchair. So that fire, let's just, oh, I don't know how to draw perspectives. Oh, let's actually put like the fireplace in here, right? Ooh, across the corner. Okay, so here would be the wall. That means you would have to kind of get it around like this, maybe. Right? Is that right? Not quite, I think, but okay. Here, and then we have like a crackling fire in there. Like this. Like that. Okay. Maybe have something go to the top here. And then we have some logs here. Of course, every good fire needs a few logs, right? Yeah. They are not arranged that well because whoever has done that fire has done it the first time. So it's they're still practicing. So like that. Nice fire here. Okay. Skippy is asking, have a favorite game at the moment that hasn't been showcased on the channel? Yes. Not one favorite game, but several actually. There are several that I haven't really showcased on the channel. Unless you call an unboxing actually a showcase. Let me just do it like this. I don't know if you would call an unboxing showcase. Let's say you don't. Then I really like Red Rising at the moment by Stonemaier Games. I really enjoy that. Because I also love Fantasy Realms. How do you draw an armchair, by the way? something like this, right? Like this. And then, like the bottom. How does it look? Yeah, kind of like this, I think. I guess. I don't know. I'll just try it. So Red Rising is something that I really enjoy at the moment. Another thing that I enjoy is Distilled. Distilled is an amazing game. I really, really, really enjoy Distilled. It has a very high price point, so I fear that not a lot of people will be actually able to play that game, because it has a very steep price point. Because it does have some nice components for sure. Yeah, I don't know if like the price point is that valid. I'm not 100% sure, but that is a really good one. Red Rising. What else? Let me just see here. These are like the two games I play a lot at the moment. But most games... Oh, another one I have is Pessoa. Pessoa is great. That was also something new from last year. That is about the Portuguese poet Pessoa. He had like these heteronyms. That's like different Elias's, I would say, like different, not personalities, but just different figures that he embodied, right? And these, and you play like these figures in the game, so to speak, right? Trying to like get inspiration, get poems, like write like a big poem, right? And that is a really cool game. I've played a 2-player game so far. I have not tried the solo mode yet. The solo mode is supposed to be also quite good, but I haven't tried that one yet. Not yet. Oh, I need to roll, by the way. And then another game I enjoy that I haven't showcased yet is Coffee Roaster. I have posted about it, but I haven't played through it yet on the channel. But Coffee Roaster is a really great game as well. So, I think we have a pretty decent room here, right? We could also put more in there, but we don't want to have it too full, right? Would you call that puzzling? I think it's okay. I think it is not too bad. Now I hope this stays on there. Not really. Usually you could write it on the card, right? And then you could turn it around. And then you have like the pocket room inventory list. And then you can write everything on there, like pocket watch, chandelier, picture of a castle, armchair, and the big cozy fire, right? But yeah, I don't want to write it on there now because it's just gonna... Yeah, it's just gonna... Actually? It kind of stays, actually. Well, then we can actually do that. Then you would like write everything on here, like... Pocket watch... and chandelier, and a picture of a castle. And what was that? Not just armchair. You said a nice big armchair. Nice big armchair. And also I'm just going to add the cozy fire. Right? Then you have your inventory list here. And what you can also do probably is just roll and just write everything on you and then construct your room. But that's pretty cool, right? You have your inventory list for that puzzling room. So that's a pretty cool thing as well. That's pretty fun as well. But I suggest, how much time do we have? Yeah, let's like do another 20-30 minutes and maybe take a look at one or two more of those. And there's one I saw that is really hilarious that has nothing to do pretty much with RPGs, but that was like a really stupid one. Yeah, this one. So sorry for the creator of this. I don't mean stupid as in like stupid. But oh, by the way, do we have like the creator of that one here? No, here we don't. Oh, here. By Courtney MM at Astery Somewhere and Art by Dung Tran. Art? Well, yeah, the like the colors, the background, like the kind of background shading there. Cool. Okay. And then we have this. This one is really stupid. I just wanted to show that to you. Do we have a name on here? No, we don't even have a name here. Who did that? So it just says when someone introduces themselves, say hi name, right? So for example, hi Emma, I'm Dad. And while they are confused, roll 1d6. Let's take a different one. Let's take this one here. 5. And ask, how can I support you? So this is just like a prank thing, right? You just walk around, say that, I'm Dad, and then you just say one of these things. Invent a secret handshake or emoji string just for you two. This is really stupid. I don't know if you would actually do that, but I can imagine if you have like a few of those, right? And you like hand them out to people, and you like, I don't know, you're just like on the road or whatever, you're just doing stuff and you keep doing that to people. I think it's pretty funny. I don't know what that has to do with RPGs at all. So what do we have here? The farm card. The whale ship Essex. Look at this. I think I just took that out because it looked pretty cool here. And it has like this map here, but it's like really small, the map, right? Do I need to come a little bit closer? I think I do, right? That you can see that. I might have to do that. Give me a second. I think I can actually do that, because then we can take a look at that. Just give me a second. I should be able to do it like this here. Give me a second. So I should be coming a little bit closer now. I will fix the lighting in just a minute. But that looks better, right? I actually do have a table that I can like move up and down a little bit, right? So you see? Now we're a lot closer. I think that's pretty good. Now I will have to stand up as well. And I will have to fix the exposure. That should not take me too long. Just give me a sec. The focus. There we go. That should now be fine. Let me know if you can see well. But I think it's better if I do it like this. Ottavio Figueiredo. That's Ottavio Figueiredo. No, not quite. But has just joined the stream. Congratulations. Keep up the amazing videos. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. And it's really fun as well. I really enjoy making those videos for you and also with you, like when I do the live streams. So, I really, really love doing this. I wish I had even more time to do so. But unfortunately, it's not that easy, to be honest. Alright, so this way you should see pretty well, right? So here we have the whale ship Essex. A whale has shipwrecked you and 2 companions. Survive. So I guess that's a 3-player game, but I'm sure we can play it solo, right? So, rules. You start with 6 rations. 6 is max rations. Okay, so we can't have more than 6 rations. We start right there. You should be... Can you see it, or should I come even closer? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And now the microphone is a little bit... Oh, you should still be able to hear me. Let me know if I should come even a little bit closer. Or if you can see. You just need to see the map, actually. I think that text I can just read out. So 3 ration adjustments in a row with no rations, starve or drown. Okay, so we always need to have rations. Like the max rounds without rations is 2. Roll weather each turn, and then we do stuff whatever it says there. Islands give only rations once. Okay. And then we do roll on weather, and we can also roll on rations and fate. But when? When we stop on an X, we need to do a ration check. When we stop on a dark hex, fate check, and stop on an island, we get these rations. Okay, so that's interesting. So we start here, like the X, that's like a ration check. The dark things here, that's a fate check. And the green ones, we actually get rations. And we need to get to the end there, to saved. Interesting. Okay, cool. Oh, here it says something. At any time, draw lots to kill and eat a shipmate. +4 rations, -1 to all weather rolls. Okay, but we will not eat a shipmate because we're doing this solo. I hope it's gonna work. Is it close enough? I hope so. Okay, cool. This is really cool. I love the artwork here. Here it says it is by Joy Peddler Games. So it seems to be not like a single person who has done that. It's actually like, I don't know, is it a company? I guess. I don't know. So yeah. Sebafios. Hey Sebafios, welcome to the stream. Oh no, please no weather. I made bad experiences with weather. Yeah, you actually have made very bad experiences with weather. I will have to say it now because, I mean, you have commented, right? So just as a little... Sebafios is actually one of the players in my RPG, and we are having bad weather all the time. So that's like what what Sebafios is talking about. Okay, well then let's just start. I don't have like such small tokens, so I will just say we are here, right? X, and then we will just move around. Okay, so and now we do that weather check. Okay, so I will just need a die. You know what? Because of weather and because of bad experiences, I will just take that die. Roll that. That is a 6. What does a 6 do? Clear, heavy wind, plus 2 hex. So I can move 2 hexes, but I need to do like a check there. So I will move... You know what? I will not move up there. I will move down here. Oh, can I get all the way to there without dying? I don't know. But let's just go 2 hexes down there. But first, that's a dark hex. We need to do a... Dark hex, I think, was a fate check. Yeah. So fate, we need to roll again. Let's see what happens. 4. We see a bird. Plus 1 hex, no check. So we can walk. Oh no, wait! It says stop on a dark hex, so we wouldn't even have to do the check. So now we have 6 rations we had, and we. Oh no, wait! Let me not go down there because we don't need any rations. It doesn't matter. We still have 6 rations. That's fine. Okay, then let's do a weather roll again. 6 again. Clear, heavy wind, plus 2 hexes. Oh, now we have to do one of these checks here. Okay, let's go there. So we have an X and a dark hex. So we need to do a ration check and a fate check. Can I put my rations someplace here? I don't know. Let's just put the rations up here. So at the moment we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rations. Okay. So first let's do the ration check. 4. We lose 2 of those. I don't have anything to wipe that off with at the moment, so I'll just do it like this. Okay. Okay, that was not too good. And now we do the fate check. 2. Whale attack capsized. Capsized means 2d6 until 9 plus failed rolls consume 1 ration. Okay. So we need to roll 2d6s and hope we get a 9 or more. That is a 4. That did not work, so we lose another ration. Okay, cool. Interesting. Then let's do the next weather check. 4. That is clear, windy, plus 1 hex. Then we'll just go over there. Then let's do another roll. A 6 would be great now. That is a 2. Fog. Roll 1d6 and move in the direction it says. Everything between a 4 and a 6 would be good. Actually, the best would be 4 or 6. 6? Perfect. Then we just move straight ahead, but it's a dark hex. So we need to, again, what to do? Dark hex was a fate check. Okay, that's a 5. Catch fish plus 1 ration. Yes. Thank you. Alright. Next weather check. 5. Clear, windy, plus 1 hex. Where do we go? We need to go up there, and we have enough rations, right? So let's just go up here and do another fate check. 6. Catch fish plus 1 ration. Well, we are doing well. Well, these are my Game Master dice, so these are very lucky, I suppose. Well, actually, they should be pretty unlucky, but okay. 1. Storm. Back 1 unvisited hex. Back means we can't go up there, right? No, I guess we need to go back. Like this. And that is now a ration check. 6, we lose 1 ration. Okay, fine. Oh no, I'm messing up my picture there. Let me put this one there. Oops. Now I'm messing up everything. Like this. That should work here. Okay. So, what did I just do? I don't know. I lost a ration, and now I need to roll for weather again. That is 4. Clear windy plus 1 hex. Then let's go there. And do a fate check. Crewmate dies. We don't have a crewmate. Well, but it says we could now get +4 rations, right? But nah, let's just say we don't have any crewmates. We are doing this solo. Storm back 1 unvisited hex. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, and another ration check. That is 3. That's 2 rations we lose. Oh, that's not good. Maybe we should have played with crewmates, right? Oh no. So Sabafios, is that as bad as the experience as you expected? Maybe. Clear windy plus 1 hex. Let's go up there and do another fate check. 3. Whale attacks capsized. Same thing. We need to roll a 9 at least. That's a 6. That didn't work, so that's another ration gone. Oh no. So we can have 2 turns without a ration. So in 3 turns, oh man, this is hardly gonna work. That's hardly gonna work. So 2, that is fog again. So let's see in which direction we go. 5 is up there, but that's not possible. So if that's not possible, it doesn't say what happens then, right? I guess not. So let's just roll again until we find something that works. 3 doesn't work either. 5 doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. 4 would be back down here where we already were. That is fine. But another fate check. That's 6 and we get a ration. That is great. Okay, so let's try to get to that save text now. 3, no wind, plus 1 unvisited hex. Let's just go there. Okay. 5, also plus 1 hex. So let's go up here. I think we made it, right? We just need to get these 2 checks done there, and then we are fine. So 1 would be back. 1 unvisited hex. You gotta be kidding me. And that is also again a ration check. 3, we lose 2 rations. So now we don't have any rations anymore. So now it says, where did it say that? Here, 3 ration adjustments in a row with no rations, starve or drown. Okay, so as long as we don't adjust any rations, I think we are fine. 4 is windy, so we can move back there, where we already were. 5 plus 1 hex, let's go there, and now we have a ration check and a fate check. Lose 3 rations, we can't, so that's the first of 3 ration adjustments that will make us die. And then let's do a fate check. Seabird plus 1 hex. And that's almost it. I think we just need to 3 no wind plus 1 unvisited hex. There we go. We actually made it to that saved spot. That's pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, we're done with that one as well. That was the whale ship Essex. Pretty cool actually. Yeah. Let me know what you thought about that one. So that is, I guess you could maybe also play that with other players, and maybe just you could role play a little bit more, right? I just played like a roll and write pretty much. This is more like a roll and write and not really an RPG, I would say, right? But pretty cool to have that on one card. That's actually pretty cool. Not too bad. And if you have a sleeve like this, then you can just replay it more often. Not bad. That's a pretty cute game. I like it. Very, very cool. So, man, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Let's see if we find like something else that is cool. But I think we will come to a close quite soon. I will keep the table like this for now until we figure out what we do here. The farm card, what is that? You own a farm and it's almost time to harvest. How will the crops fare this season? Roll 1d4, then flip this card over to complete the sentence below. Okay, this is a bit more RPG-like. I like the drawing here. Itsy bitsy spider. What does that do? Ah, okay, so it's pretty much just a luck game. You just roll dice and hope you can climb up the water spout. Okay, well, maybe that's something for the end. Just have something that we don't have to think about too much. Then we have the farm card here. Okay, roll 1d4, then flip this card over. It's very small again, but I still have the table in this position, so I think it's fine. Let me just drink a bit of tea, and then we can continue. So, okay, so roll 1d4. We can do that. I just need to get a d4. Give me a second. D4, which one would I take? Doesn't really matter. Let me just take this one here. Come on. There we go. Okay. There's a d4. So, then we can work with that one. Okay. So, roll a d4. Okay. 2. We have a 2 there. So, all the crops have lost their color and... we just keep rolling d4s. So the crops have all lost their color and the crops are giving off a foul aroma. Ooh. Okay. It says, and then discuss a solution. Okay, so losing their colors and giving off a foul aroma does not sound very good. So how would you handle the situation? How would we handle the situation? I don't know. I would probably just rip that all out and replant. Replant everything. That's probably what I would do. Because I have no idea how to fix crops that don't have color and a good smell anymore, right? I have no idea how I would fare with that. Because I don't think you can repair something like that, right? I actually, once a year I plant stuff out. Once a year, I mean in the spring, I usually plant stuff on the balcony as well, like herbs and things like parsley and basil and stuff like that. And whenever they don't grow the way I want to, I just take them out and plant something else, because that's something you can't fix, I think, right? And if there are any farmers among you or people who are really good with that, let me know. But let's just say we just rip everything out and replant it. Okay. After deciding how to handle this situation, throw this card into the air. What? If it lands title side up, the solution fails and the season ends. If the card lands on the side, the solution is a great success. Oh, okay. So our solution was to rip everything out and replant it. Okay, now okay, they want us to flip this card. Can I do this? Like this? I don't know, maybe like this? I don't know. Oh no, that's not gonna work. I just bumped the camera. Then let's just roll. 1 to 3 is the solution fails, and 4 to 6 is the solution is a great success. Okay. And let's see. 2, of course. The solution fails and the season ends. And then we can continue the season, but we did not do so. Let's just imagine the solution did work, right? Let's just imagine that. Roll 1d6 below to continue the season, then discuss the outcome. So we would now roll a 1d6. 4. The crops start overgrowing, intervene. Okay, so you can really RPG your way through this card. That's actually pretty cool. But we lost, so that's fine. And then we have things like famine starts, but your farm can survive, or a starving group of exiles offers true loyalty. That's pretty interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. Okay. That's nice. I think you can actually really have some nice conversations here with that one. Alright, cool. So I think I would end the stream quite soon. I think we have looked at that enough, but what I think is another good idea is just to take a quick look at a few other cards that might be interesting, right? So we have this one here that is just, you just roll dice, right? And you just have to be lucky to be able to climb up the water spout. That's pretty cute by Prin Chris. The farm card was by, I don't know, it does not say. It's kind of weird. That's, oh no, it says there, by LFOSR. Okay. What else do we have here? This is pretty interesting. I don't know how that works, but I just took a look at that. That's a business card bookmark character generator. So, if you're like me, business cards have a habit of becoming bookmarks. Integrate that with your love of RPGs by making a character out of this book. Oh, so you put it into a book. Okay, and then you use this card for inspiration the next time you want to build a new PC. PC being a player character. A character that you can actually play in your adventure, right? So if this... Oh, that's really hard to read. Oh, that was not printed too well. If this book were a player character, build a character based on this tome. So, meaning this book, you put this in, right? Fill in the blanks, cross out what you don't want. Name, you can just choose anything, and then... Oh, that's really hard to see on camera, I think. Because it's printed... I can hardly read it, even in reality here. But class, like rogue, martial, healer, spellcaster, engineer. So what you would do with that one, that's pretty cool. So you would just take a book, for example, I don't know. Let's just say we take, I don't know. Let's, for example, say we take Macbeth, right? So, it's not the nicest version. I have a nicer version there, but let's just say we take Macbeth, right? I think that's actually how I actually used that in another video. And then we see like the class rogue, martial, healer, spellcaster, engineer. Probably, I would probably have to say like the rogue maybe, right? Because like also the dagger at the end. I might spoil something now, but... Then the weapon would be pacifism, touch, melee, ranged area. I don't know. I would... It's kind of hard. You could probably say different things here, but maybe let's go with ranged. And then mind, you would dim, unquestioning, common, curious, genius. Actually none of those. Maybe even dim, to be honest. Hard would be cruel, indifferent, balanced, altruistic, self-sacrificing. Depends on if you want to talk about Macbeth or Lady Macbeth, but I think cruel would be pretty good. So in this way, right, you could just look at all these things and apply them to this book and maybe make a character out of that. So that's actually a pretty cool idea. That's not too bad. That's pretty funny. Although it's like pretty really bad. It's really hard to see. But that's quite cool. Okay, and that is by Idoreen Muhammad Noor. Okay, cool. So this here, the dragon one that looks so cool. 7 means place dice here that totals 7. Burn 1 hero to pick new moves, roll new dice. So I guess we have like different classes here, and they give us like different amount of dice. Like the rogue would give us 3d4 or 2d6, which both amount to 12. And they have like a drop 1 die unless you roll a pair. Okay, so they give us more dice, but we might have to drop 1 die. And then we have to probably cover these hearts here. And I guess, like when we die with 1 hero, we can take a new die, a new hero, right? And we just have to use all 4 heroes to actually cover all these hearts. And you cover them by rolling. Like for example, let's say we roll with these 2d6s here. That's a 4 and a 1. So less than 3, for example, we could cover that one, right? 7, 11, 13, 2 pairs and triple we can't do with that, right? So we would have to drop 1 die anyway, right? Okay. And then whenever we think, okay, we can't get with that 1 die anymore, we can't do anything here, which we can't, then we have to burn that hero and take a new one. And that's kind of how we try to cover all these hearts, I think. That is a pretty cool thing. I like that. Okay, cool. And that is by Ogrillion. Didn't we read Ogrillion at some point already? No, I don't think so. Very cool. And there are like many, many more here, right? Like this PI thing is cool. You can actually reconstruct like a case. That's maybe something that we could do at some point. And then you have like many more things. Like Tiniest Wizard is pretty funny. I looked at that. So somehow you put this into a dictionary or book. And then you write down like the words from the book. And you give yourself a name and stuff like that. You draw a little image here. And then you actually fling that. You actually fling that into in your apartment or in your house. You just fling it in your room. And because this is supposed to be like a tiny wizard that is actually navigating the room. And then, for example, like a thick carpet could be a jungle, or a fan could be a hurricane. And then you kind of map out like what these obstacles are that you have like while adventuring through your house or through your room. That is really, really funny. That is hilarious. So things like that. And then there are also things that you can like do with other people. Like for example, the Lion's Court here was pretty interesting as well, by Manny Dominguez or Charles Henry Bennett. And So you like pick a character from the image here, and then you answer like, why are you in court, who owes you and why, and what secret does the defendant know. And that everybody does that, and then you can like roll dice to ask questions or provide an alibi, and that like continues until someone confesses and begs for mercy, right? So you're just trying to make your cases, and that's pretty funny as well. I think that's a pretty cool role-playing op as well. And there are just many more of these. They're like really a whole lot. So it's really incredible. Like a lot of different stuff, and they're all like double-sided, right? This one is really cool. I really would like to do that at some point. I might actually take that with me when I go to Amsterdam at the beginning of May with a few friends, because that's pretty funny. Because you just come up with 3 items that could be found in a home, and then you like put them on cards, and you put those in the middle, and then the others can actually like you shuffle these cards and draw them, and then you can take these cards, and then you have to describe if that item can somehow enrich your life, or if not, then it has to be released, right? Like that. That's kind of cool. That's a kind of cool thing. Crazy CEO pitch, and there's just so much stuff here. We will not be able to look at all of that, of course. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I will definitely, if I don't forget, I hope not, then I will just put like a link to that in the description of this video. Oh, by the way, here, this one here, Waking Sleep System. On Twitter, when I said that I will cover that in my anniversary stream, the creator of this one here actually commented on that post and said, oh, cool, Awakening Sleep System, I think that was it, was by them. So let's take a look at that at the end, just because that was mentioned on Twitter. So we have here Awakening Sleep System, right? It's like that kind of mountain there with that face. And then we have here principles. See in your mind, the activity language is a subtle game. Geometry presents alternatives. Empathize with anxiety. Narration is the breath of life. Okay, rules. Find a form in which to believe. Okay, discern presented phenomenon. Imagine an object or discourse you desire. Acknowledge your enchanted wandering. Understand your collective sorrow and present mysterious divergence. So you come up with these. That's all pretty meta and pretty mysterious here. Wow, you have to have a really good imagination, I think, to come up with these things. But then you come up with these, and for each of them you roll a d6. And that is a 6, for example. And then if it's like a 5 or 6 and each, then these things are actually true and happen the way you say. And if you don't roll a 5 or 6, then they don't. Then it's something else. That's really interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really nice that the creator actually saw that on my on Twitter and commented there. So really cool as well. Very interesting concept. Like that. Yeah, okay. And I think that's pretty good. Let me just get the table down again. So we have a little bit more room to see here. Yeah, it's not an electric one, so I actually need to do this manually so I can put it down, but that's pretty cool. I think that is fine. Let me just work on the focus quickly so you can see better. There. Oh, come on. There we go. That should be good. Yeah, cool. So that was a little look at the Tenant Library here. So far I really enjoyed that. Like kind of doing that with you. I mean, we had like this pretty badly drawn room, but with really cool ideas by you. Also we had like a little adventure that we did here with the Whale Shop Essex. And then also we had like this really cool dungeon kind of thing. That was really cool. That was my highlight today. Like the wallet dungeon here. That is really cool. Maybe that's something that you can even find online just on its own. I don't know. But that's really cool. So I really enjoyed that. And what I really enjoyed as well is you just asking all these interesting questions. So I could reply to. Just say a little bit more about me and my channel. That was really cool. I will collect all these questions and maybe I will do another round at some point. Maybe I will just do like a little AMA at some point. I think that might be something that could be interesting for you. I hope so, at least, right? So yeah. So I'd say we will call this a wrap for today. I'll just wrap everything up now. And well, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this stream. That was really fun. I also want to thank you all for accompanying me on this really exciting journey. I love this YouTube channel. I just love filming all these stuff and coming up with videos. And it's great that you are just in for the ride. Yeah, being in contact with me, just commenting, taking part in Discord, being really active there, which is really great, and also watching my live streams. So I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for that. I really can't thank you enough. Also, I really want to thank my patrons who are really generously supporting me on Patreon, especially Thakono, who's still my biggest supporter, and I think we both are having a lot of fun, like each month having with our game night. That is really fun. And also my Final Girl recording will be done very soon, so you will also see that quite soon. So thank you all for that. I'm always thankful for a like, a comment, or a subscription, and thank you so much for accompanying me on this journey, as I said. And Skippy is saying thank you and congrats on the past 2 years. Can't wait to see what next. Thank you so much. I have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas, but as I said, a lot of those will take a little while until I can realize them because, well, just too much content I want to show you and too little time, right? But there will be a lot more things. And also, if you have cool ideas, always drop them and let me know so I can actually do these things as well. So, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. And, well, I will see you in the very next video or on my Discord server or on the next live stream. So thank you so much and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.